PC, how are we? Welcome back, channel Vinyl Boy Trigger. Hope everybody is well. Today's video is going to be on free records that I was given. Awesome. Anyway, a new addition to the family. Nearly got another brother now, and this is Joey, the canary. The males are the ones that predominantly sing. He might even do a tune for you. Nelly, come and say hello. Nelly is quite fascinated. I think she wouldn't mind just a little bit of a nibble. But no, she's good. She's realising now Joey's part of the family. Okay, so free records. This is from a lovely lady, a friend from work. Her name is Sue. Not a boy called Sue. She didn't really want to get identified, didn't want me to mention her at all, definitely not show any photos or anything like that, but I had to say thank you, Sue, so thank you very much. Awesome. You know, she said to me one day, Ross, do you want some records? Of course, you beauty, yes. You know, word gets around, you know, through your friends and your colleagues and your family that, you know, this is something that you love doing. And, you know, pretty much most people you talk to when they hear that you collect records say, oh, I've got a batch of them at home. And you're thinking, oh, okay, well, just pass them over. If you're not going to use them, not going to listen to them, I'm very happy to help you lighten your load. But, yeah, so she said, look, you know, I've got these records, I don't want them anymore, I don't play them anymore. Do you want them? I said, yes, of course, definitely. So actually in her, I think they were in her shed, so they were like, sort of a little bit dirty, the covers and stuff like that. The records were all in pretty good condition. They had, like, in the sleeves, they had bird seeds and all sorts of stuff. But that's alright, I love sort of that. Anyway, bringing them back to life, giving them clean, and yeah, giving them a new bit of zest for life. So, another great thing about this collection, which she gave them to me over sort of a period of about 2 weeks, where she'd bring a bag in to work, sort of, you know, 10, 20 albums, and a few days later she'd bring in, I'd give her the bag back next day, she'd fill it up again and bring it back. Awesome. As I say, the other great thing about this was that it predominantly, was a fair few that are the sort of genre that I don't normally buy. I don't know a huge amount about, sort of soul sort of type albums, and there's a few reggae ones in there too, which is great, as I don't have a lot of reggae. So this is something that Doug at Fat City Vinyl and Lou at Daddy Sensei will probably be able to give you more information and see how these rate with them. Alright, and there's just some pretty classic sort of albums. There was a few that I actually traded in, so I did sell the lady Sue, not the boy Sue, that I would probably, when I saw them, I said I'll probably trade some of them in because they're really not something I'm after, or I've already got a copy of that. So she was happy with that, but majority of these, 90%, I'm keeping. So, Roxy Music, Flesh and Blood. You know, I don't. I've got a few Roxy Music albums, but I don't listen to them that much. But they're great, you know. People say they're a bit quirky and stuff like that, but they're very talented, obviously. And, you know, Brian Ferry's voice is great, and they're good musicians, and they're, you know, they've got a fair bit of personality. So, in this, I just spun this the other day. That's the same day Bobby Gass played a couple of songs off this, so Bobby Gass, he's a man. And yeah, so happy with that. It's a good album. I've got a few others. I think there's another one in here as well, so very happy with that. This is a classic soundtrack. Officer and a Gentleman. Yeah, Richard Gere and what's her name? That's terrible. Oh, that is shocking. That's terrible. I've forgotten. Sorry. That's just shocking. Anyway, But I've had this before, but I think I got rid of it. Jeez, flies are bad. Anyway, it's autumn, but another beautiful day. It is getting a little bit cold in the mornings, but yeah, it's another beautiful day today. So I thought I've got to get outside. Sorry, flies are shocking. What am I saying? Okay, so officers and gentlemen, and I have got rid of this before, but listen to it again. It's a very good soundtrack. Up Where We Belong, Hunger for Your Move. Like there's Van Morrison. There's Jack Nitzschitzel. That's not right at all, but he's a very talented guy. ZZ Top, Pat Benatar, Sir Douglas Quintet, Joe Cocker, Dire Straits. So good soundtrack. So happy with that. This is a bit nostalgic one. I haven't actually spun this one yet. I've got these probably about 2 months ago. I spun these all at least once and a couple times. Rick Ashley. Whenever you need somebody. Never Gonna Give You Up's probably the biggest one, and Whenever You Need Somebody. So classic. You know, I probably wouldn't buy it. RCA, wouldn't buy it, but given to me, I'll keep it. Bit of nostalgia there. This is actually a soundtrack I've been after for a fair while. I'll give you a quote and see if you can get it. You probably will. You screw up this much, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. I'll give you a minute to think about that. Bit of Leo Sayer. Yeah, don't mind a bit of Leo. Same with Rita Coolidge. You know, I probably would only want to have 1 or 2 albums of hers, but I think there's something Headley would like. I think he's into her. Not sure how this album rates, but yeah. Tina Turner, this is an upgrade copy. Great album. Top album. Just remember to listen to this, you know, in '84. You know, What's Love Got to Do with It? I Can't Stand the Rain, Let's Stay Together, Private Dancer, Steel Claw. Great album. Got the movie yet? Top Gun. I've been after this one for quite a while. Never seem to find it. You know, classic movie, classic quotes. Let me just show you a label. Oh, just on CBS. There is some fillers on here, but Danger Zone's awesome by Kenny Loggins. Take My Breath Away, Berlin. The Top Gun anthem, classic. And Hot Summer Nights, Playing with the Boys. Is there something else I'm missing? Anyway, very happy to get that. There is some fillers in there, but I'm happy to. I really wanted that, so cool. It's the wrestling album, just obviously Hulk Hogan. I remember this guy. I can't remember his name. And this hillbilly guy. This guy here, George the Animal Steel. He was just an animal. He ate the turnbuckles. This guy is sort of famous. Maybe Rick somebody. Haven't listened to it, but yeah, just funny. Another Roxy Music, no cover, but Manifesto. So I haven't spun that one actually yet, but yeah, very stoked to get this one. I haven't got any. I didn't have any media of anything of this artist, and really wanted something. Just one of the biggest, most famous artists ever in music, Marvin Gaye. So happy to get that. It's great, you know, soul, what do you call R&B, jazz. This is a compilation. Yeah, on a Tamla Motown label. What? Yeah, classic label. Don't know what year, but great track listing. I mean, I don't think any album of his would be just average. I'm sure they're all awesome. You don't really see Marvin Gaye shown much in the VC, and I think you just don't see them that often out in the wild. So stoked to get that. There was actually one James Brown album, an 80s album of his, but a colleague, he's Kim, who's really into music, and he's got a bit of vinyl. I could tell he wanted it. Of course, I wanted the James Brown, but I just didn't want to be a gluttony and just take everything. So I gave him the I passed it on to him. So anyway, that was my good deed for the day. Another one, Bob Marley, awesome. Didn't have this one, Uprising. This was his last album before he passed away. With the Wailers, great album. This is, I think, a cool label. I think it's Tough Going, Tough something. Tough Gong label. What a label, awesome. Recorded in his studios in Kingston, Jamaica. Tough Gong Studios. I'm not sure if they were, but I think they probably all said it was Bob Marley Studios. Yeah, cool stuff. And probably my favourite Bob Marley song is Redemption Song. So happy to get that. And this one too, I probably should have known about this, but I wasn't too aware of it. But Gladys Knight and the Pips. This is great soul R&B, I guess. Probably more soul, but man, it's great. I actually had this in one of my videos, just sort of sitting there in the background. Doug from Fat City, he spotted it straight away, and yeah, this is really cool. From in Tamla Motown out label again. Upgrade of Queen Works. Mine was a terrible copy I had. This is a really good upgrade. So this is a great album. Very good. Queen, awesome. Roberta Flack. I don't have much of her, but she's a bit of a legend, isn't she? So I don't think I've actually spun this one yet. I'm the One. So very cool. Now this is a reggae one. Wasn't really aware of, and I think they've only had one album before. This is LPR. This is something if Doug or Lou know about. LPR. I think they're actually English guys. Orbitone label in 76. There you go. It's quite a different label. I haven't seen that one before. Orbitone. It's probably steel drum reggae. Not bad. I mean, didn't blow my mind, but definitely something I'm got to spin a few more times and check it out. But yeah, something very different to the collection, and very happy to add. A more modern day, what year? 82. Reggae singer, Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this was recorded at the same. I thought it was recorded at. It was recorded at the Tough Gong Studios as well. Bob Marley's pad. I'm just saying that, but why not? Yeah, it's not bad. Night Nurse is probably the biggest song. There's pretty cool songs on there, so a bit more reggae. Joe Cocker. I like Joe Cocker. Unchain My Heart. Happy to get some of that. Bit of Dolly Parton, greatest hits. I might have one Dolly Parton. This covers a lot of angles. 9 to 5. Here You Come Again. Islands in the Stream. Two Doors Down. I Will Always Love You. So very happy to get a bit of Dolly. UB40. This is a nice one. You know, reggae as well. With I think this has actually got an extra disc in there, like a 12-inch of On the Virgin of My Spliff and Don't Break My Heart and I Got You, Babe. So yeah, this is cool. Very happy to get that one. Bit of UB40, bit of soul-y, hot chocolate, disco-ish, classic. Bit more soul, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, greatest hits. Cool stuff. Another one on the Tamla Motown. So she was into that sort of soul, jazz, R&B stuff. Marsha Hines, Australian another sort of rock, soul sort of queen really of Australian sort of industry in the sort of 70s. This was in 80, her greatest hits, but yeah, in the 70s, very well known. Rod Stewart. I've had this before, but I think it's actually self-titled. But when I spun it this time, actually I enjoyed it, and I'll be keeping it. Huey Lewis and the News for, you know, Huey's great. This was really, I was really happy with this one. Michael Jackson, Bad. You don't really see that often at all. Bad, The Way You Make You Feel, Man in the Mirror, Just Can't Stop Loving You, Smooth Criminal. What a great album, you know. So very happy to add that to my Thriller and The Wall. And on his sort of what do you call it? You know what it is. The label, personalised, not personalised. You know what it is. Getting a bit of tweeting from Joey. Bit of Elkie Brooks. Can't quite remember this. I might have spun this once. Didn't think it sounded too bad. Not bad. Pearls. And a bit of Deanna Washington. This is nice. Soul, R&B. She's apparently a bit of a fiery character. And this one's on the Nutty Professor MFP. I'll just show you, Nutty. Just for your curiosity, got the old Music of Pleasure, 12, what, pence, 6p? I don't know. And there you go. The blue one. Alright, that is it. So thank you so much, Sue. Love it. Flies are bad. Awesome, great. Free records, awesome. And look after yourselves, VC.